Welcome, travelers, young and old, from near and far. Join me as we continue the tale of Finwë Indarys and his new life here in Morrowind. When we last left our friend Finwë, he was welling up with excitement at the thought of exploring the settlements of this land besides Balmora and its backwaters satellite villages. The thought of new people, new opportunities, all with the opportunity of finally finding a way out from under the thumb of the Emperor's spies, so that he can finally take his clan's vengeance upon them. Yet he knows that he cannot afford to let his guard down. Not here. Not so close to Balmora and Caius' seeming legions of informants. Hopefully, his reach is not yet extended to this guild hall in Outerune as well. And with that, welcome back, everyone, to the tale of Finwë Indarys with Dr. Morrowind. And a particular welcome to a new subscriber, Sean Matthews. I hope I said that correctly. Glad to have you here with us today, and I hope you've all been enjoying the tale. Second point, I don't think I've made a big point of this yet, but also thank you, Kelly, my wife, for being so supportive as I shoot these videos. I really do appreciate just how much support you've been showing me. And then third, if you take a look at my save file here, you can see, yes, I actually shot this chapter already, and then I found the audio was corrupted. But before that, I had shot this once before and found the video corrupted. So if I go through this chapter a little fast, my apologies. But yes, when we last left Finwë, he had finally left Balmora, and now he is ready to, explore these other places. Starting with our man Orent here. Orent, do you have any spells that we might have? Or not have, but that we could buy? Spells. He does. He has many, actually. He has many spells we want. So, invisibility in this game works to where the moment you touch anything, do anything, say anything, activate anything, the invisibility breaks. But once you're invisible, like you're completely invisible, versus chameleon, which, makes you, it's like a, disillusionment charm in Harry Potter is what I was going to say. But we want that. That could be useful for sneaking. Detect key. We want this ability because then if we cast it, a little marker will appear in our mini-map showing where keys are within the range. Silence is great for fighting mages. Basically, if there's silence, they can't cast. By the way, also, we had like 5,500 gold when starting this, so we have plenty of monies to spend. What else do you have, my good man? You have Night Eye, which, if I ever adjust the brightness setting, may be needed. And Telekinesis for 25 points, which means, 25 feet. Yes. And then, oh yes, we want Slow Fall. If you have Slow Fall, basically, you can't take falling damage, which is great because I used to, when I was younger, I'd use one scroll of Incarian Flight to give myself 1,000 acrobatics, and I'd jump, and then before I landed, I'd cast the other scroll, and with my 1,000 acrobatics, I would survive. But then I'd only have one scroll left and be like, well, what the fuck am I going to use this for? But now I know about Slow Fall. Cast a Carrion Flight, jump, and then just before you hit, Slow Fall.
It wants something.
Yes, Himla, my good Argonian. Do you have spells? You do! And what do you have? Light? Nope, already have Night Eye. Your shit's kind of rubbish. Ooh, you have at least Bonewalker. Yes, let's add one more to my repertoire of minions. Thank you, my good sir. Yes. Okay, so we came here on the recommendation of Ajira. Ajira, yes we have. We're looking for Elbert, I think, who's the steward. Hello, an Altmer.
It just stood there, holding its tail and whispering. What did it say?
You do not sound very intelligent, and you are one ugly bastard.
These Dunmer are useless.
You, my good... Oh, and you're racist.
It just stood there, holding its tail
and it just keeps saying it. Your name is...
What did it say?
His name actually is kind of close to that. It's Areninen. God, you are one ugly... I say this because I could have chosen your face, and I am so glad I didn't. Look at those shadows and that hairstyle. I do not like you, sir. I do not like you. You like me? Yes, you do. 75 out of 100. What do you have to sell? Nothing that I want. I don't like you. I don't think we'll be doing business in the future. Who else do we have in here?
What can I do for you,
Edwina Elbert's your last name. Got it. Hello, ma'am. What's so important that you would interrupt my studies? If you must have duties for the Mages Guild, I suppose I could think of something. Uh-huh. Well, you're a little bit more condescending than Rannis. Let's see what your duties are. Yes, Evoker, there's something you could do for me. I'm looking for a copy of the rare dwarven book Chronicles of Neshulift. It is a rare dwarven tome. None of the Mages Guild branches have a copy, and it's simply essential to my research. Would you be willing to find a copy for me? So, you two want me to go get something for you. But at least now, I feel like at least with Sugar Lips, I felt like I was doing some help with, academic research. But that was more like I was helping her cheat, like, on her tests of, like, what are the various flowers and mushrooms. This sounds more like I'm actually helping do research. So, all right, Edwina, I will bite. But this better not turn into a series of fetch quests until, like... I understand, like, you want to make sure that I'm a little bit reliable... But there better be something more than just another fetch quest after this, or it's going to be a little while before we have a conversation. Yes. But yes, I will go find you this rare tome. Excellent. Here's 257. So at least you're good enough to pay me up front, I say. But then I start to think, wait a minute. You gave me the exact price of the book. But there's no way a bookseller will sell it to me for the exact price. That's why she wasn't going to reimburse me, because she'd have to give me more money. All right, strike two. You. That was kind of bullshit. And then this guy is strike two against this guild. Strike three is we're not coming back. Tremona, who are you? You're just a commoner, are you? Just chilling out down here, huh?
Quickly,
What about you?
Outlander. I
Morvis,
haven't
who are
much
you?
time.
You're a student here. Is this an Imperial cult
What was that?
altar? It's a Mages
Go ahead,
Guild
Sindri.
sign. Vala, who are you? You're new to Morrowind. You teach Outlanders, because it's easier for them to understand things if they know more about the lore. What can you tell? My apologies. Morrowind lore. Worn out armor and weapons work poorly. Repair them yourself if you have skill, or take them to a smith. I mean, I guess that's good advice. Do you have any secrets? Talk to everyone. Talk is cheap. Ask questions. If you don't ask, you never learn. Great advice. I was going to say that, your general approach takes a strike away, but that was some non-committal bullshit, so we're still at 2 strikes.
Strange.
But you were a redeeming quality. There's an Imperial cult altar here. Oh my god, there's essentially a font of magic in this place. Alright, Mages Guild, you're back to 1 strike. Good job. We have an illegal book here of Weathersheen's. This is a book that basically... Oh, the later version's all Sheogorathi. Uh-huh, this one also is. It's basically madness. You're supposed to go mad, possibly, by reading that book. Finway obviously knows that you don't, but he also knows you shouldn't be having that out in the open.
Where's that slave?
Interesting. All right,
I'm
well,
waiting.
we've talked to all of you. Let's see who's behind the door. And behind the final door is
seek
Tanar
information,
Laververie. Tanar Laververie, please open your eyes when you talk to me. I like how everyone likes me, though. 70 out of 100. Because I'm a member of the Imperial cult, probably. I think this is the first time... Well, not the first time, but we rarely see Dunmer here. And you're an enchanter! Hey! You will buy things. Also, real fast. I keep forgetting this. If you've been watching, you probably see this every time you see the spells come up. When I played this game, Unduci's Door was just straight up 50 points, and this fucking Unduci's Unhinging was 50 to 75. This 20 to 50 point opening for the spell and the 25 to 75 for the scrolls just keeps throwing me for a loop because I keep expecting to be able to open harder locks than I can. So we are getting some of these. Where are they? Where are your Unduci's open scrolls? There, Unhinging. I want that. Give me that. Thank you. And in return, you, as an enchanter, will buy my soul gems. Yay! And my Dwemer coins. Yay! Buy that shitty shit. Okay. Will you buy a ceramic bowl? You will! That was 2 pounds in my inventory. Huzzah! Will you buy this tailoring kit? I really don't want it. Thank you. Just get it out of my inventory. Any chance you'll buy master lockpicks? Nah, I didn't think so. Will you give me an extra 20 gold? Extra 40 gold? You did! Oh, hot damn! That's right. We have to level up. Alright, we're going to level up strength. We're going to level up endurance because it affects our overall stamina, which we need some of as a fisherman. If you've forgotten, that's our class. Yeah, it's just a humble
There's
spear
someone
fisherman.
I can tell.
Well, thank you for the money, ma'am. And for the scrolls.
Greetings.
And with that, and only 1 strike against them, which 1 strike isn't good, you guys. 1 strike isn't good. 1 strike is like I will actively be happy if something bad happens to you. 2 is that I will actively try and bring something. Like, without anyone directing me, I'll steal your shit. And strike 3 is I'm never coming back. Slash, if I found out like the Fighters Guild wanted to storm in here and kill all of you, I'd be down. But only 1 strike.
Did you want something?
I didn't. Surprise. The man standing outside the door. I didn't want to talk to you and you interrupt me. Some tropes cross universes. Anyway. Guild of Fighters. I'm sorry again that I walked straight over here versus wandering around. It's just, this is the 3rd time I've wandered over to the Fighters Guild. I know, right. Excuses, Mr.
I'm listening.
Baradis. Mr. Baradis, what kind of training do you offer? You offer medium armor training, do you? That's endurance, so I need 7 of those. Yes. Off to the side here, by the way, we're not going to need them for this, but in case we are let's see how many of those level ups I got. Wandering in the Wilderness. I have some of the sermons of Vivek pulled up, the ones that I've largely memorized, and I feel like that'll be easier to do versus just reading a book I haven't memorized. I just have them pulled up for a reference in case I forget, like, the number, you know. Like, the Sermon of the Numbers is the one that I have up right now, and it's mostly just up in case I get stuck on one number, but it's not going to be like reading an unknown book. Anyway, I thought that'd be something, you know, better than just kind of like plodding along in silence if we end up walking out, you know, in the middle of nowhere.
How can I help you?
Hello, by the way, we're going to pretend like him up there told me about this guy, because if you ask him up there about orders, it tells you to come to Perkius Mercius. Perkius Mercius, every time I see you and say your name, I love the original designer who came up with that name, because I know that's not a mod. Mr. Perkius Mercius, what can you tell me about Outerrune, actually? I did not feel so at first when I was reassigned here, but I'm very happy here. After the intrigue that prompted me to leave Vivek, I found the integrity of the people living in this Redoran settlement rather reassuring. Prompted you to move here, eh? Sounds like there was a lot of things going on in the guild. I mean, you're a steward, so you must have been up there at one point. What are your orders? I don't have any work for anyone under the rank of swordsman, because the Redoran keep things pretty quiet around here. But if you need any advice about the orders you get, come talk to me. I used to be the guild master. There's a few things I might tell a promising apprentice. Seek Fire Eye and Balmore to get your feet wet, or Rundi and Sodrith Mora for some challenging work. Yes. So you see, I feel like we're about to level up to level 4. I think we're ready to start some challenging work. So thank you, Perkius Mercius. And your very interesting haircut. It doesn't seem to fit correctly. You may also speak with Lorble Gro Ugalakala and Vivek for your orders. You don't seem very fond of that, so I don't think we're gonna be doing that. What about you being Guildmaster? I used to be the Guildmaster. That position now belongs to Sorjane Hardheart. He's taken the Fighters Guild in some questionable directions. He's got too many followers in the high ranks, like whatever his one name is, Gro Ugalagaga. And I can't do much from here to keep the Fighters Guild honest. You can trust me and Rundi. He's not in the new Guildmaster Sorjane Hardheart's pocket yet. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good to know. That reconfirms one. We're definitely not going to be talking to Gro Ugalakalakala. Also, you didn't mention that Edis isn't in Sorjane's pocket, so it sounds like you don't like him. But to be fair, it's not like we don't like him either. We don't really like the orders that we were getting. The orders we were getting from Edis were questionable. Right, thank you, sir. We're going to look around here for someone who can train us in maybe speed and strength. But yes, the orders we got from Edis are kind of questionable in that, you know, it's supposed to be the Guild of Assassins here that takes care of inter-house conflict, or the houses themselves. They wouldn't get an Imperial Guild like us involved in this kind of shit. Unless it's some really shady work and they don't want the other, native factions to know about it. Tralalan. Tralan.
I've got a few minutes if you need something.
Yes, do you have time to tell me about, training? You're here in a training hall. I assume you do training. Axe and blunt weapon. Good. We need both of those trained up to get our strength up, because we are effectively leveling this time. All right, I need 9 trainings in strength. That I do. Oh, goodness. I do like, though, how all these various Imperial guilds, I don't know. They really do kind of flesh out the world whenever they start to intersect with various sorts of other things. Like this quest involving... I think we are going to actually check out the Telvanni. The supposed Telvanni agents in Caldera, because who knows? This might be a way of intersecting with the Telvanni that the game designers originally came up with. That's not outside the realm of possibility. Okay, and so with 3,800 gold, we now have we're jumping for joy at the idea of being able to effectively level strength. And our final thing we need is speed. What a surprise. Well, he was staring up at the ceiling because he can see another AI up there. My good sir, you're a smith, of course you are. I actually don't have any need of a smith. I'm looking to see if anyone around here, trains in hand-to-hand or anything involving speed. An orc.
Your actions
Grow
show
shock.
promise.
You don't
What do you
actually do
want?
any training. Well, damn. Okay. So, from our local, guide to Alderaan that we read, because of course we did, we know a couple of things about this place. We know, one, that all the Imperial things are likely here because there is a bar called the Rat in the Pot here. Ooh, we haven't asked about rumors. Hello, Baradas. Do you have any rumors for me? And speaking of the Rat in the Pot, someone's over there looking for someone to travel to Ghostgate. No. No, we're not going to Ghost Gate yet. But we are going to the Rat in the Pot because where there are Imperial guilds and a pub nearby, there are normally Imperials who like to steal shit. If there's a Khajiit in here, we know it's the Thieves Guild. There's a Khajiit in here. I see a bunch of Dunmer. Let's look for confirmation. And there's a well-dressed Argonian. Clearly the Thieves Guild. My good Toad Tongue. Welcome to the Rat in the Pot. I don't know why they call it that. Why do they call me Toad Tongue? Maybe the name of the sin's a tribute to the owner's culinary skills. Right. What can you tell me about the Thieves Guild? If you've ever operated as an independent, you must appreciate the benefits of belonging to an organization. Regular work, skilled partners, a fence, and someone to help you get out of trouble with the law. I'll agree with that. Well,
yes.
You didn't tell me who's in charge around here. Another Argonian. Yep. I actually should have talked to that Argonian about who's in charge, but we'll talk to the Khajiit at any rate. Hello, my good Khajiit.
You want something?
Yes, I want to know, are you in the Thieves Guild? The Argonians down there were. Join the Thieves Guild, you are. Talk to Angoth. Where's Angoth? He's down below. Thank you, my good sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Are you Angoth? Galtice. Galtice, my good man. Where's Angoth? Look around, he says. Ooh, you fucking little cheeky bastard. Barter. He sells ash statues. So you're a struggling artist, I assume. Well, my good struggling artist friend. Do you buy scrolls? Will you buy scrolls? No, you won't, because you're a piece of shit. Why do you even have gold? Jumping for joy at never talking to you again. Angoth. He's so short, and I'm so tall that when I walk down here, unless I'm looking in this corner, I'll miss him. Angoth. I know that you won't give me advancement because even though no one questions my loyalty, you all need to trust my skills more before I can lead jobs. So do you have jobs for me? I got a job for you. Something that might add a little clink to your pockets. Now you, my good man, you understand what Habisi didn't. Namely, quit fucking jerking me around with giving me tools and things and talk about how I can make money. Thank you. All right. I've heard the Outer Room Guild of Mages has been left unguarded. Strike one organization, here we come. I want you to go get Aaron and Anin's Devil Tanto. Oh. Thank you. Great quest. Awesome. First quest for the Thieves Guild in Aldarun. It's still far too close, honestly, for this to serve as the new fishing spot. But that's not to say that Finway doesn't like it here when this is the first quest he gets. Like I said, my source said the Mages Guild, everyone in the Mages Guild is going to be gone for a while. Go in there and take whatever you want, but be sure to bring me the Tonto. Now imagine if we had come... Right, got it, by the way, boss. Imagine if we had come straight over here from the Mages Guild and got that quest, and then we walked back over there and the entire guild's empty. I do not like this guy just outside. If the whole guild's supposed to be empty, you didn't see anything. Oh, okay, Manus Vermusili. What are you doing here? You must be a thief. Ha-ha! Goodbye, Manus. We're gonna just bound spear. Yes, we are. And what is that shit he's casting at me? Ooh, he made himself hard to see. That's cute. I think it might make it hard to hit him. Nope, it doesn't. Should have picked something else. Got a silver dagger. Cool. 16 gold. Awesome. And a ruby amulet. Cool. And with that, time to steal some shit. Let's go ahead and throw on. And there's an infinite font of magicka here. We're just going to smash everything with, our opening spells. We're going to take your 80 gold book. Yes, we are. Your Origins of the Mages Guild. Small chest with 12 gold. Nothing in this chest of drawers. I got a little spoiled there after going to that Lalu place. I'm wanting another, 300, 400 gold set of clothes every time I open a chest of drawers. All right. Walking around here, I know from, scrying, and remember the last time I wandered through the whole guild, but I can't fake finding this chest back here. Of 50 luck. Oh, this would be so hard to, open quietly if people were around here. Too bad they only left one fucking guard. Now, you see what I mean about Ondusi's open door? I can, successfully cast, but because level 50 is so far above me, all I'm doing is training, not so far above me, it's at the end of the Ondusi's open door range spell, that all I'm doing is accidentally training my alteration. Oh, that's fucking garbage! Man, that pisses me off. So, if you're not watching and just listening, I just spent all my magicka trying to open that chest. Rarely failed to cast, but never managed to roll to where I would get, the 50 points of unlock. So in place of that, I'm taking your $200 Where the Dragon Broke book, and your 150 Sun's Dawn book, which increased my mysticism as well. Nice. Now when I level up, I'm going to have, 3 levels towards the next rank. Cool. Not actually cool. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. God damn it, that sucks. I'm taking your slowed soap. I'm taking your resin. I'm not going through the hassle of opening all these chests because I know there's garbage in them. And instead, we're going to focus on... So we have 2 chests where his Tanto could be. The small one, which doesn't look like it could fit a Tanto, or this large one, which looks like your stereotypical inventory chest for a merchant. So, we're going to go with this one just because we've learned that with a range spell of unlock, you don't want to try and unlock something at the end of the range like that 75 one. So we're just going to go ahead and pray to Almsavi and Vivek in particular, the thief himself. Help me open this fucking chest. Failed once. Failed twice. I mean, it succeeded, just didn't hit the range I needed. Failed 3 times. And with that, we're praying to Almalexia to let me reload and try that again. All right. Bless it, because we have to have this. We have to have this or we can't do anything more at this point. And we have the scrolls. Ugh. Blessed Mother. Scroll 1. Oh, sorry. That wasn't even the scroll. Blessed Mother, scroll 1. Oh, praise Vivek, scroll 2. Oh my god. Praise Sothasil, scroll 3. Yes! God damn it. Alright, this Tanto is worth 1,800. I cannot wait to see how Angoth compensates us.
That's foreshadowing. It's gonna be kinda sad. Get ready to be disappointed.
We're obviously taking this illegal book as compensation for my frustrations here. Now, if there is one advantage to the video crashing, if the video hadn't crashed, you all would have had the joyous occasion of having me walk around, of getting to listen to me walk around this place and realize that minus this chest, all the chests where there's small amounts of gold, there's literally nothing worth taking. Jumping for joy at you all getting to miss all of that because, that was fucking frustrating. Also, level 75 lock for his potions, level 100 for the Enchantress's, closet of goodies in here. So that's kind of sad. It really is. I want into that closet of goodies. And now that I have more magic, we're taking another crack at this chest. Open. And honestly, if I end up training up my willpower a bit more, I'll end up taking that as the level to tribute. Open, you bastard. Oh my fucking god. I am successfully casting my spells, and I am still failing to open the chest. Dear mod maker of Morrowind Rebirth, I understand. I'm refilling my magicka, thankfully, at this shrine, which, by the way, I would only have a 25% chance of absorbing with the Atronach if I didn't, correct Morrowind Rebirth's overcorrection. Dear Morrowind Rebirth, I really appreciate how you fixed the economy in this and so many other small things, but I think you went a little bit bored with trying to overcorrect the alteration in order to make it worth lockpicking, and now it's not really worth having any unlock spells, or at least buying them straight up, and you've made them so damn expensive to, create. So once again, I, an Altmernach, have used all my magicka to successfully cast repeatedly on that chest. I feel like at this point I'm kind of committed. I really do. I'm not walking away now, especially because I paid to have my magicka restored. Also because it's a little bit better training, if I have to be honest, than walking around casting a 1 second shield spell on myself. Oh my god, this is fucking annoying though. I will walk away if I deplete all my magicka again. Finally, and I almost killed myself. I almost killed myself by forgetting that as a squishy little Altmer, I can't just be opening chests, jumping for joy at remembering that I need to use telekinesis. It's not optional as this character. It is not. Alright, let's restore our magicka. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. So, I'm thinking we have... What time is it? It's 2 p.m. It's middle of the day. All the mages are gone. I can't... So they're either going to get back at 5, which is right around the corner, which is why we have to leave. But I more strongly suspect that they're not going to get back until the end of the day, or probably tomorrow, depending on where they travel to. If it's just another Mages Guild, they could be back anytime. And, the things we took were books. Things, maybe the various chests will eventually get noticed. But I think they'll have we have a small window to get out of here. Why did I come back in the Fighters Guild? We have a small window to get out of town, to explore and then get out of town before they realize that they've been robbed. We don't want to be here. All right, Angoth, my good man, I have your 1,800 gold Tonto. What do you have for me? Some lockpicks?
want something from me?
Maybe a sweet roll? Huh? Do you have a sweet roll for me? What will you give me for this Tonto? Did I run into trouble? Yeah, there was a guard. There was a guard, Angoth. Damn. Seems like the Mages Guild always knows when we're planning something. Did you get the Tanto? Sure, here it is. Yes, this is just what I wanted. You can keep anything else you found. Oh, can I? Can I keep the Tanto? The most valuable thing that I could find? That I used my 3 opening? You fucking bastard. Alright. Angoth. I have 12 hours in town. Alright? We're trying to get out of here in a reasonable amount of time. I will accept one more job from you. And if it's not something that I can do in town, I'm basically going to hang you out to dry by not completing it. Because I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit of you all thinking that you can get away with me doing things and being like, oh, your payment was everything else you stole, by us convincing them to leave. I honestly might have even accepted a small pittance pay, but saying I get nothing, I'm mad. What do you got? It better be good. There's a customer who wants a Redoran Master Helm. A client of ours wants a Redoran Master Helm. Most of the counselors, which, by the way, in Lalu, all of their counselors live in different areas in Lalu territory. Same with the Telvanni. They all have their own tower fortresses. All of the Redoran live in one place, in a place called Underscar, which I will tell you about as we make our way to Underscar. Most of the counselors in House Redoran have one, but they can be hard to find. I know Minor Robar has one, probably in his bedroom. You have to check a Robar Manor here in Alderaan. Do I? And where is that? It's Underscar. Here's the thing, Arangoth. I am absolutely in for this. I'm absolutely in for this, but if you don't pay on this, you've just upset the Redoran, which means you're not going to like it. I feel like you were definitely going to pay me on this. And then, also, I just think it'll be funny if I fuck this up and he comes down on you. And we're going to be leaving town, so if we've caused some trouble in the Mages Guild, what better time to cause trouble for the Redoran than right now, whenever we're leaving? So, yes, we're in. So, under Scar, by the way, you see all these organic curvatures and these little spikes on the buildings? Those are supposed to represent, you know, the native architecture, which is, you know, shells of insects and such. So if you look over here, right over there is clearly the temple. Wow, that is a much more impressive temple complex than in the vanilla game. We'll need to go investigate that later. Well, no we won't, because they won't do anything for us until we go on our pilgrimages. Eventually we'll go to Ghostgate, I'm sure.
Make it quick, Outlander.
You know what, since you talked to me, Arini Oriethi, what do you have to say? I do not remember seeing you before, and I know most everyone. You must be new to our town. Yeah, what can you tell me about what's been going on lately? I used to hear most of the gossip circulating around Alderaan, but lately I see others whispering to each other and glancing an eye towards me. When I draw near, they would have nothing more interesting to talk about than the weather. I'm convinced that the town is still speculating about the disappearance of my sister, Inta. Inta, huh? You don't trust me enough. I don't have time to deal with this right now, Arini Oriethi, but jumping for joy at actually having something to do one night when I'm walking around drunk in this town in some months in the future. We'll you know, butter you up and find out what you're talking about. But under Scar, everyone, Scar is the carapace of a giant crab, and every one of the counselors have built, my apologies, their houses in one of the little, like, you know, areas where the crab's legs would have connected to it. So, oof. Do we talk? I feel like we need to go ahead and talk to, at least some of these folks. Should find out. We have enough time really quickly, I suppose, to talk to random people. I just don't know if we have time to accept quests.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Dara, yes, do you have any latest rumors? You're the smith. Gar herders west of Alderaan were having trouble with bandits. You know what, actually? Hold off on the rumors, because I'm not actually in a position to do anything about them, and I will forget them. But I know this sign is a sign of a bookseller. I have to feel like I'm going to call her Elbereth because of Tolkien. I think it's Alberta or something. Elbereth back there, I'm fairly certain, would have checked the local bookseller, but maybe the local bookseller will know where I can get Elbereth's book.
Come on.
The Chronicles of Nishloft. Where is the bookseller? I like how everyone basically seems to be selling shit out of their house here. Yes. Oh, and you can buy some of our books. I don't want you to know that I have the illegal book, though. Welcome to Alderaan, Finwë and Doris. New here? If so, I can tell you what services are available. You know about the Chronicles of Nishloft? Nishloft, a very rare book, but you might find a copy in Vivek. Alright. So maybe Vivek, then Caldera. after we make our way from here. I feel like we kind of want to throw up the scent, though, so I think it might be Caldera first. Barter. All right, you have 600 gold. Cool beans. I almost said hot beans. Origin of the Mages Guild. You can have that garbage. You can have where were you in the Dragon Broke. You can have Sun's Dawn. You can have probably nothing else. A Dwemer Scroll. You won't buy that. You're a piece of shit. No, you're not. You're probably one of the people who's been easiest to work with. All right, will you give me some extra money? You will. Thank you, my good sir. All right.
Yes?
He has a lot of dialogue topics. He is a very well-read man. You know what? Next time I do a reading or an appendices bit, I may come and feature you in your shack here. Your shop, not your shack. Your wonderful shop here. Claudius Colonius. Sniff, sniff indeed. You and Caius. Cut from the same cloth. Alright. Underscar. Here we go. Here we go. Although, I wonder. Should we check? Nope. We're not going to. We're going to go ahead and... Yes, we are. We're going to go ahead and repair our things. Ooh, I'm glad I looked. Actually, you know, I think this heist, of Underscar is going to be in the next chapter of Finwë and Doris's tale here in Morrowind. One of two things he needs to do before then. Well, he doesn't need to do the second one. The first one, jumping for joy at remembering to repair our shit. Because if it's low quality, then it either gives less protection or less attack. And yeah, Actually, let's hold off on that. I'm glad I didn't level up because we don't need any more strength level up. Yeah, so we've done that. And then, actually, we are going to go back to that little Thieves Guild area. And we're going to go ahead and see if anyone can train us in a speed-based thing. Yes. And then Finwë's going to go ahead. We're going to assume that he's also going to be, he's in a new place. So I'm assuming he's also going to be gathering information from people about, what these various areas look like. Alright, there's a number of shady characters here. Someone must sell training and speed. Not Naril, Sadro,
Speak quickly,
jumping
Outlander,
for
or
joy at
go
knocking
away.
you off the list.
Whatever you're looking for.
Thadar Edris, not you.
Do you need something?
Lilirith Stoney, you do training. What do you do? Acrobatics for strength. I'll come to you another time. Security for intelligence. I'll come back to you another time. And sneak, so you don't sell actually what I want. What about you? No. I'm not going to talk to him. I know that he will start a quest that we don't want to do right now. He'll force us to go to Ghostgate. We're not getting trapped in that.
Go ahead.
Toad Tongue,
Speak.
what kind of training do you offer? Athletics is speed and expensive as fuck. I can't afford that. Unarmored is 153. At that point, I'd rather just buy athletics. What else do we have around here? Aranel just does spells, that's right. This orc over here, Dulard Robuzga, doesn't do training. Oh my god. I know I'm about to spend a fortune in learning how to run faster. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. But by God, I don't want to have to level too inefficiently. So what we're going to do, Toad Tongue, you lucky little bastard, you. You're going to get a little bit of money off me because I'm going to pay you to teach me how to run faster. I may actually pay you to teach me twice. Toad Tongue, tell me... Oh, wait a minute. Can I hit you with a charm spell? Because that'll make everything cost less. Charming Touch. Yeah, how about take some of this?
What do you want?
Yes, 86. Good, that really reduced the price. The price now for athletics is less than whenever I first bought it, so I'll buy another one. And where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Be well,
Hello, jumping for
traveler.
joy at... Actually, let's see how many more I need. One more and I'll get 4 speed, and I think I'm going to have to call it there. Training. We're going to take it in oh, we still have 3,700. That's not bad. I'll take another in athletics. I really want to level efficiently. I want to move faster. So we'll take these last 2 in the cheaper speed skill of unarmored. Yes, we'll do that twice for the times when people hit us in the face because we don't have our helmet on. And now, finally, we can effectively level, and I think that will conclude this chapter, in Finwë and Doris's tale. Or the tale of Finwë and Doris, in his new life here. Can I buy beds from you, ma'am? Do you sell beds?
May I help you?
I'm only going to rest for an hour preparing for this job. No? Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Thank God all the Imperial guilds are right here. So, oh Jesus, we've been training for hours. Oh shit, we've been training for hours. The mages are certainly back by now. It's 3 a.m. We need to get our asses under Scar, get that helmet, get it back to what's-his-name, and get the fuck out of here. Whew, man. People are definitely starting to ask questions. Maybe it is good at the end of the day, right? Maybe it's good that we didn't immediately dip out, because people would be like, oh, he was here, and then he wasn't, and then none of our shit was here. But yes, I think it's definitely time for Finwë to be wrapping up his adventures here in Alderaan. But his next great heist, which I don't think like I said, or I think I said in this third recording, I don't think he ever planned to be a thief. But what can you expect from a poor man who's been in jail for 10 to 15 years and had everything taken from him? But I think this is where we will leave Finwë as he's staring at this giant mud crab carapace, contemplating how he's about to steal a helm from a Redoran counselor. And honestly, I don't think he's been more excited. But all of that will be in the next chapter of Finwë and Doris's tale. If you've been enjoying the tale of Finwë and Doris, or if this is just your first chapter, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get updated when the next chapter comes out. Like the video so that other people can see it, and please be sure to please be sure to comment just what you've been thinking about the video, because that's one of my favorite parts, is just hearing what you all think. Oh my goodness, and before we conclude, I almost forgot. Today's sponsor, the sponsor of today's chapter of Finwë's, tale here in Morrowind, is Scrib Jelly. Yes, for all of you who are SpongeBob fans, and you've been desperately wanting another fantasy universe that acquires jelly from living organisms, from animals, and then uses it for everyday purposes, Scrib Jelly has you covered. Scrib Jelly, the only animal jelly endorsed by Finwë and Doris. But with that, I leave you all here, everyone. Until next time, safe travels.